Um, Siyo. How do I do this? Um, sh- uh, Hi Yuko, I see you on both. Um, were you guys able to hear the background music before? Or are you only able to hear me speaking? Uh, right, there's a delay, so... in fact, I'm gonna throw the background music on real quick, see if you guys can hear it at all. Sorry if my audio mixing isn't perfect. I'm still not really used to this. Let's see. Um, are you guys able to hear the music or no? Shia, is anybody there? Oh, okay, Ento, thank you. You can only hear me. That's not good. Let's see here. Properties, device, Wi-Fi. Can you hear it now? No, you can't. Oh, Ento can hear. Okay, and Celestial and Melody can hear. All right. Give me just 1 second so that I can get myself readjusted. Uh, bu- 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 So, yeah, unfortunately for a brief little while, I'm going to be stuck as a PNG tuber. Oh, thank you so much, Zilf. I'll be sure to adjust that. I'll make sure to have that fixed for moving forward in the future. Anybody who's currently listening in on mobile, I'm so sorry. I didn't consider that mobile would end up being affected by the chat rules. I'll go ahead and basically slim it down. But for now, you know what? I came into this expecting it to be scuffed. I'm not going to be surprised if it ends up being scuffed. So, let's see. But yeah, unfortunately for now, I'm going to be using a PNG. However, I do hope that that it doesn't get too boring for you all. But yeah, let's see. So some browsers like Chrome has issues into. Oh, fair enough. Oh, hi Tyranno. In fact, actually, let me say hi to everyone who's here real quick. Hi, Spirit of the Husky. Hi, Entobot. Hi, Zilf Renuous. Could you tell me how to pronounce the last part? Hi, Celestial Melody. Hi, Yuko. Hi, Fragarek95. Oh, and hi, Tyranna from the Cretaceous. Let's see. Renuous. Oh, Renuous. Is it okay if I just call you, Zilf or Zilfie? Oh, ZR? Okay. Well, but yeah. 1 second, I did not think to make a full body, thing real quick, so let me adjust this. Let me go ahead and adjust my position. Oh, you can't see it, but I'm actually standing behind some, furniture that perfectly matches my background. Yeah. 1 second while I go ahead and stop hiding behind the furniture. Oh. I swear I'm not floating. I'm not really much of an artist, but I'm proud of what I've got so far since I ended up making this on my own. I did, of course, use plenty of references because there was no way I was going to be able to draw anywhere near as quickly as I did, and bear in mind, quickly in this case is like 2 months. But it was a lot of work, and I'm proud of how it's turned out so far. Let me actually make this a little bit more. Boom. But yeah, as far as everything goes, just switching on over to the stream format. Why is this not working? Thank you all. Your help really nice. Thank you. Let's see. Come on. Why can't I get this to load? Maybe Paint doesn't want to load up? Even if I move the position, it doesn't want to load. That's not good. Oh, hi, Curinator. I see you over on YouTube. Sometimes, which source are you aiming for putting in? I'm trying to do a game. I believe it's listed as game capture. Yeah, game capture source. It's currently, lit up. I guess this is less of a debut and more of a tech support stream, I guess, at this point. I mean, I have... Yeah, no, interacting with it hasn't changed anything. OBS recognizes that I've got Microsoft Paint open, but it doesn't seem to want to capture. Let me try... Display capture... And that's not wanting to pull up either. Oh, real quick, let me... Alright, so... Oh, let's see... Might need to change from game capture to window capture. Media times. Capture source is at the top of the list. I've tried moving it from top to bottom and bottom to top. It doesn't seem to care. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, Curinator! Well, you know, there are worse problems to have. At least the stream started. The original issue I was having is stream wasn't starting at all, so... I mean, I appreciated CR, but, well, let's see, can I do it, like, is there a way of Yes, there is. I'm going to ghetto it. I will do this. If I can't get it to work the way that I want, I will get it to work the way that I'm able. So, one moment. I hope that this works. Oh, boom. Let me change the color of that. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, Zara. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. It really does make a huge difference for me, just getting to spend today with you all. Ow! Alright. So, let's see. It's not pretty, but, you know, if it works, it works. I'll want to figure out how to get this working so that I can end up playing a game of Among Us with everyone later today, but for now, this will have to do. I'm sorry about that. Alright, well, let's see. Oh, you're all too sweet. Let's see. So, I had plans for how I was going to do this, and now I don't remember any of them. Let's see. How was I gonna do this? I'm a cheat. Don't ask how. You'd be very disappointed with me if you found out. Oh, hi Doris! Where is it? There we go. Alright, so I wish there was a drawing feature. Not that I'd be a good drawer, but hey. Let's see. Alright, so text. Alright, let's boom. How's this work if I... Ooh. I do not want it to be that big. Oh, alright. I think I get how to do this now. So what I need is... Nope, that's not gonna work either. Oh, we need that. Oh, and that's working out even worse than before. Ah! Why is everything... How do I... Lock... Alright, I've locked those. Nope. I am so confused. You know what? I am not going to be able to do anything right, am I? Ow! One moment. Okay, so... there is... Okay, I know how I'm gonna do this. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, everyone, for being patient and encouraging me. You know what? Here's how I'll do it. Those are there. And boom. Alright, so as far as this goes, just some of the basic information. Well, I'm Juanita, no last name. I just breathe in, breathe out. Alright. I'm gonna actually see if I can also turn the volume down slightly more. Yep. So, as far as everything goes, I'm Juanita. I am a Dear Woman VTuber. Right, and as far as that goes, I realized that a lot of VTubers are, you know, a person who's just got a bunch of animal characteristics and get referred to as a cat VTuber and all that. For a little bit of clarification, Deer Woman is actually a nature spirit from various indigenous American mythologies. And there's sort of I think the easiest way of explaining them is a Deer Woman is a spirit that happens to have a very strong tie towards fertility, nature, dance. They're sort of the spirit that when things go right, the Deer Woman is in a lot of tribes considered to be something that you would want around. I'm not really explaining it well, but when things go wrong, Deer Women often also get blamed for it. It's hard for me to really explain. I'm not very good at explaining my own thoughts, but I hope at least that gives a little bit of a explanation for a bit. Just, it's a type of nature spirit. So, as much as I call myself a dumb deer and all that, technically not a deer. But, even still, I don't really know what my birthday is. You go and live as long as I do, and you kind of stop caring about stuff like that. So, I should be updating this. So, as for my birthday, because I don't really have one per se, in the sense of at least I don't remember what it is, I will be using the 21st of August as my birthday, since that's actually when I ended up getting to return back to the human areas of the world. There. I'm actually not all that tall. I'm about... I believe this is the way that measurements are done nowadays. I'm not really sure if that's the right measurement. I believe the amount in centimeters would be about 154, 155, somewhere around there. And as far as my age goes, how old am I? Let's see, I was here before Chris arrived. I was here before, I think I'm somewhere around, it's really hard to figure out the exact amount. I'm pretty sure I'm somewhere in the mid to upper thousands, like not thousands, but like approaching 1,000. Thank you, Anto. Thank you for arriving, even for as short as it might have been. I'm sorry that it got spent all on technical difficulties. Let's see. But yeah, as far as that goes, probably around 1,000. Oh, probably more accurate to say 750. All I know is I'm really old. But, otherwise, I guess there's really not a whole lot to say on that. Let's see. Oh, you know what? That'll be an easy one. I can't mess this up. And yes, I know one of these is controversial for me to have on here. Favorite candy? Who's got a favorite candy? All candy's good candy. But I do have a favorite. So, as far as favorite food goes, I actually really like fruits and veggies. However, to totally not steal a gimmick from another VTuber who's much more famous than me, deer fact, did you know that deers are not strictly herbivorous? Even in the wild, deers have been observed eating various types of meat. In unusual circumstances, deer have been spotted eating human flesh, but fortunately, not a deer. So you don't gotta worry about that one from me. But for the most part, I do prefer fruits and veggies. Especially apples and... Oh! You know what? Boom. And... strawberry. There we go. But yeah. So, as far as that goes, my favorite food would have to easily be apples and strawberries. I actually really like anything that is sweet. However, I will pretty much eat anything as long as it is delicious. I'm gonna just clear that out and make it a little bit easier for the rest of the stuff. There we go. Apples and singular strawberry. As far as music goes, I actually really don't have much of a favorite when it comes to music. I tend to like music that, I guess you could call it classic rock, but you know, this is music that was popular when I was last walking around humans. So, I believe the music was from the 90s. So a lot of stuff like Avril Lavigne, Three Doors Down, stuff that was from around that time period. However, I do have a bit of a soft spot for whenever I hear classical music. Oh gosh, I think I'm outing myself as I think the word's a boomer. You know what? No. I'm taking that back. I don't know. Quick, what's a modern band that that is I I don't know. Quick, somebody call me not boomer music. I mean, I'm totally not looking up examples. Thank you, Google. This was not helpful. Let's see. I don't really... what's lo-fi music? Actually, I'll just look it up real quick. Lo-fi music is music or production quality in which elements usually regard as imperfections of a recording or performance are audible. Sometimes it's a deliberate aesthetic choice. Oh, does lo-fi mean low fidelity? Oh, yes it does. Yes it does. I do like music that has its own personality to it. So yeah, I guess lo-fi would be one of my favorite styles. Just something that I can relax to, you know? Candy. So, this isn't even a question for me. Seriously, Starburst, if you ever at any point decide you want to sponsor me, that's not even going to be a question. I will take that in a heartbeat. All I want is, you know, like a giant shipment of Starburst, and that'll be the payment. That's all I would need. I'll gladly take a Starburst, I would very gladly take a Starburst, sponsorship. So, as far as that goes, hands down. Surprisingly, now that I think of it, the strawberry Starburst are actually my least favorite. Huh. I guess it's just because I really like the real thing. When it comes to people, honestly, I do like everyone, but I especially like wholesome people. If I'm going to see two people, one person who is wholesome and another person who is on the slightly more toxic side, I'm going to be more inclined to like the person who's wholesome. But there's also an exception to that, in that I will not... Oh, thank you, ZR. I really appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, I really like people who... I appreciate that so much. Oh my gosh. But yeah, as far as all this goes, so if I see somebody who is wholesome and somebody who's toxic, I'm probably gonna like the wholesome person a little more. But I do like people who can, at the very least, know when to not be toxic, who are sort of the idea of people who are toxic only to the people who are also toxic to others. Sort of the I'm good with people who have sort of the philosophy of be wholesome to wholesome and toxic to toxic. As long as they're not actively trying to make the world a worse place with their actions, that's all that I really care about. However, I don't think there's anybody in this world who is too far gone, who's too toxic to be able to put a positive impact. So I will often try and give people multiple opportunities. But in its own way, that can also turn to being a bit toxic on its own if you constantly end up giving people opportunities. So I guess that's a situation where you gotta end up picking your poison, really. But I'm gonna slim that down with just the everyone. My favorite activity is easily dancing. I love the dance. However, it's really hard to go out and find people to dance with in the middle of everything that's been going on. But otherwise, pretty much the first thing that I think I'm going to do once the pandemic and the quarantine restrictions and everything have let up, I think I'm going to go out and end up going dancing. Oh no, I've spent so long on technical difficulties, I'm running out of time. So, what I'm going to actually do is let's do it this way. Alright, so when it comes, I'm just gonna quickly address a few other things that are my favorites. When it comes to games, I don't really have much experience with video games. Most of it pretty much extends to the games that were out through the early 2000s. But I have really been enjoying... There's a arcade near where I live that has a Dance Dance Revolution machine. And when there's not really anybody in there, I mean, aside from the people who work it, of course, I do sometimes like to swing by and end up trying to dance a bit, just because it's fun. Otherwise, I do plan on playing a lot of rhythm games, and really a lot of games that are similar to things that I used to play. Granted, I didn't play much, maybe Super Mario Bros. And I don't really remember what the other one was. It was a game that involved a bunch of characters, like it was a bunch of characters who just fought each other. And I normally don't like games that have violence, but it was sort of a cute style to it. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I really don't remember much of it though. Let's see. Games, music, really, I guess the more important thing at this point is, and I don't have the capture working, so I can't really stream this. Alright, at least let's hop on over to my there it is. So, just a quick little thing before I end up finishing out is... Where is it? There we go. I was going to do a Q&A thing. I kind of still want to do it here, but I would prefer to do it when I can actually capture my screen. However, I don't really have all that many, so what I'll do is I'll address the ones that I have, and then in the future I think I'll end up doing another Q&A if anybody has anything that they want to ask me. So, I'm going to start off with Twitter, because I've only got one over there. SoftServe Studios at SoftServe Adopts ended up sending in, what are your favorite hobbies, or how do you like to relax? Favorite hobbies are, well, as I said, dancing, but I really just enjoy listening to music, and I like interacting with people. I think the most fun that I've had during this past year is just since December, getting to talk with so many of you and seeing how wide and varied the VTuber community is. Honestly, getting to make so many friends like Doris and Ento, Yuko, and really just everyone who's been here for me, it puts a smile on my face. As far as SoftServe Studios goes, I really recommend giving them a look. In fact, I am going to be retweeting the first fan art that I got. Happened to be from them, and they're such a talented team. I genuinely love the work that they do over there. And it would mean a lot to me if you would go ahead and show them some love for me. Then, as far as my marshmallow goes... Well, I'm immediately ignoring that one. Please, people, remember that no matter your opinion of someone, there are certain things that you do not end up sending, even if it's anonymous. Alright, what made you want to become a VTuber? As far as wanting to become a VTuber goes, honestly, I think it's just having gotten to see how amazing the community is. I mean, there's one VTuber that I look up to especially, but I don't want to end up saying who they are because I want to one day reach the same level of being a VTuber as them, so that I can thank them in person for having inspired me. But honestly, while it was one person who ended up saying and doing something that really pushed me forward and got me to decide to actually start this account and actually work towards becoming a VTuber, they only served to... They were the match that lit the fuse. But that fuse was set up by everybody in this community, from Artemis, Domo, really pretty much everyone who was a big name, and then all the smaller names who happened to be just out there on the sidelines rooting them on. there's so many VTubers and so many VTuber fans that it's sometimes hard to believe that this community of ours is a niche and not just mainstream. That this is actually something that there's not really established rules on how to do things. It's amazing to remember that we're the pioneers. We're the ones who are setting out and embarking on this journey. And it really catches me by surprise every time that I end up seeing somebody end up going from not really having known what they were going to do in this community to having found their own path. I'm sorry, I'm getting really emotional. Thank you, Frag Rack. Is it okay if I just call you Frag? But yeah, let's move on to the next question. If you were stuck on an island for a year and could only take one of the Shrek movies on Blu-ray, which one would you take and why? I think I've heard of that. Hold on. Right, that's the movie that has, what's his name? I think Mike Myers? Is that it? Yeah, the ogre and the donkey. As far as everything goes, I don't really know any of the later ones, but I guess if I had to take one, if I also got to take a Blu-ray player, I would pick Shrek the First. And easily because, I mean, it's the one I know. Next up is Ask Me Anything. Okay then, why can't I get a job? Well, I would, if I had to guess for why you can't get a job, your talents are better served in a much higher capacity than what jobs you're applying for. I believe you're underselling yourself, and I believe the people who you're asking employment from understand that. Next up is, do you have a Discord server? I kind of do. I had one set up for me just earlier today, but honestly, I really don't know if I'm going to be using it as a public server or if I'm going to be using it as just for when I'm doing collabs with people. I'm going to take a little bit of time for that, but if I decide to make it a public server, I'll be sure to make an announcement on my Twitter. Oh my gosh, I'm not reading that one. No, that's embarrassing. Thank you for the compliment, whoever wrote that one. But do I know Santa? Well, I am a deer, not a reindeer. However, St. Nicholas, I believe one of my cousins works for him. But I don't know him personally, no. Oh, hi the Winged Rose. It's nice getting to see you. But yeah, so I don't know him personally, no. These are meant for serious questions. Please stop sending me so many. You are all way too sweet and cute. Okay, I've got a couple guesses on who that one is. I am going to guess... No, I don't want to guess. If I'm wrong, that would be rude anyways, so... But... Oh my god. It catches me by surprise when I'm seeing in here... I hadn't checked this in a couple of days. Last time that I had checked... There was nowhere near this... This was a level of sweetness I never anticipated from... And... This really... Moving on. Are you the type of deer that can fly? I've never tried. I hear that the way of finding out is very sink or swim. I'd rather not test it. I kind of like my legs not broken. Rose, oh my gosh, you're making me. Thank you. I'm sorry that I don't have chat working for this yet. I'm not able to figure out how to get it set up for stream elements, but I do want to make it so that in future streams you guys will be able to. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see the comments by what for the Twitch comments over on the screen, and if you're on Twitch, you can. I want to make it so you can also see the YouTube comments on the screen as well, so that it's all just one singular chat. I will try and figure out how to do that, and I will get it figured out. I promise. Whatever it takes. However long it takes, I will not stop working until I figure it out. Who are your most favorite Hololive VTubers? That's an easy one. In no particular order. Calliope Mori, Gargura, Kiara, and Ina. I'm actually not a huge fan of Amelia. I love her content when she's collabing with other VTubers, but I can't really enjoy her content when it's just her for some reason. She's got a lot of talent, and I know that she's a good creator, but for some reason, she's just not for me. I feel like I'm almost insulting her by saying that. But I really do appreciate all the effort that she puts in, even if it's not effort that I can personally enjoy. Are you able to sing? I don't think I can call what I do singing. But I can at least give it a go if you want. I was supposed to release when I hit 500 me singing a song that is really important to me. Hold on. Let me pause this. Okay, that's about as much as I'm going to be able to do. But, yeah, as far as that goes, I hope that wasn't enough to make your ears bleed. If it is, I'm sorry. I swear I'm not trying to hurt you guys with my singing. Siyo, Terry, Siyo, Talia. Oh. I'm sorry that stream's buffering for you, Rose. Thank you, Frag. I already answered why I did answer why I chose to start being a VTuber. So, oh, you know what? This one's very fitting considering it's Valentine's Day. So, do you believe in true love? I don't know, honestly. I believe that love is a choice. If it's something that you feel when you first meet somebody before you've gotten to know them, I don't think that what you're feeling is love. And if you choose to love somebody even after they keep hurting you, I don't think that's true love either. So, and every time that I hear people talk about true love, it feels more and more like the times that they refer to it, it's to these more unhealthy ideas of love. And I can't agree with that. I really want to believe that there is a true thing such as true love, and that the idea of like soulmates and all these other sappy things are out there. But it really feels like at times that love gets used so much more often as an excuse than it is as a motivation. And if you're not acting with love as your motivation, and you're just trying to use it as a excuse to justify horrible things later on, I don't think anybody should believe in that kind of a quote-unquote love. And unfortunately, it seems to be all too common. But do I believe that love exists? I believe that is a thing. It's just, if you're talking about true love, I guess it would have to depend on what you personally define as true love. Oh, anyhow, it's currently 9:14. I actually am about to be running a Among Us collab stream in about 15 minutes. If you guys want, please hang on in... Excuse me. If you guys want, please hang on in the stream chats. And I should be back within about 15 minutes unless something else goes horribly awry. And if anybody wants to get involved on the Among Us collab, we do still have room for 5 more people, so if you're interested, just send me a message over on Twitter. My messages are open for anybody who wants to join, and for anyone who just, wants to have fun. Anyhow, I'm gonna get going so that I can be on time for that one. Again, I'm so sorry for this being as scuffed as it was. And hopefully within the next week or so, I should have a properly animated avatar. So, I will see you guys very, very shortly. Bye! Oh, wait, hold on. How was I gonna sign off? You know what? Since I plan on starting every stream with Siyo, how about... Oh! There's one last thing that I need to ask. What do you guys think that I should call you? I know, like, Gura has her chum buds, and, Kiara has her employees. I mean, I know I don't really have many of you as of now, but if you have any ideas for what I should call everyone, I'd love to end up hearing what you guys have to think. Just at me on Twitter, and or send me a message, either way, and I'd like to see what you all think, and I'll try and figure something out from there. Otherwise, I will see you guys shortly. Bye bye! Oh, see ya! Now how do I turn this off?